What's up everybody, Bryson Michael RC here today, and I've got another exciting cosplay for you guys for this Thursday. Every single Thursday is a new big cosplay coming to you. Well, I hope, because I've got 2 more weeks of helmets right now. My Anycubic i3 Mega just broke down. I got a new extruder coming in. I've been kind of working on it. I'm hoping it's the extruder, but now it won't turn on. It's doing this weird flashy thing, so I'm hoping I get it fixed. These things take quite a while for them to print, so I'm hoping I get it fixed in time to start printing another helmet or start printing another thing or something. I might even have a 3rd week. I might go ahead and finish off the Stormbreaker and do it like I told you guys I wanted to do it. We just got done watching Infinity War. Awesome movie. I'm not going to give you guys any spoilers or anything like that. The humor, everything was really cool. The special effects, all that different stuff was really cool. I was a little let down. We're going to have to wait until Infinity Wars 2 comes out, or the second one to it, for it to really kind of make sense, I think. But still a pretty good movie, and I know a lot of people are going to really like it. So I may go ahead and finish off the Stormbreaker. If I don't have enough time to build another helmet or something like that, I might just go into doing that one the way that I said that I was going to do it in the previous video, which I'll leave a link in the description to that. Today we've got another helmet for my son. We did the Star-Lord one for my son right there a few weeks back, week 3, and today we're going to be doing the Red Hood. I don't think you guys have even seen this on my shelf behind me, because these are put out every Thursday, and I usually film them prior sometime in the week, and if I do another video between the time that I film it and the time that I put this out, then you might see it in the background in another video or something, but I don't know. I'm working on the Anycubic i3 Mega video. Once I get it fixed and figure it out, then I'm going to release that video out, and just in case anybody else has the same problem that I do. So anyways, on to the Red Hood helmet. This has to be one of my favorite helmets that I've made, and it was one of the simplest helmets that I've made. I'm wearing all red today because I've got the Red Hood. And I would have my son, in fact, if you want to, you can go ahead and come beside me. So here's Braden right here, and this is made so you guys can see his head. It's made for his head, front to back, side to side. One of the easiest builds that I've had. Again, I'll have the process video linked in the description so you guys can watch the process of building this helmet. Didn't do much to it. Braden wanted the dents and dings and stuff in it because Braden said that Red Hood fights crime and takes bats to the head, right? What happens to Red Hood?
Well, he gets like beat up and hitting the helmet a lot.
Yeah, so the parts where printed with the supports on the top, I usually go through with Bondo real heavy, and I really sand that out and I get it really silky smooth. And he actually liked all the dents and stuff in the top. He compared it to maybe Red Hood getting hit in the head with a baseball bat or something like that, and you can't replicate that type of stuff. And so we went ahead and kept them on the helmet, so if I put it in the light you can kind of see the dents and stuff on the top. It's not too bad at all, because I actually, like I said, this is the easiest helmet that I've built to date, and I think it's because I was building, in the process of building this one, I was having so much trouble with the paint and stuff with this that I wasn't really paying attention to this, and you guys will see in the build process that it starts at a certain point, and that's because I just kind of, while I was working on that one, I was kind of just coming through and spraying this down, and then every now and then while I was waiting on that one to dry, I would wet sand this, and so I was basically just wet sanding it and painting it, wet sanding it and painting it, wet sanding it and painting it over and over again until eventually all the 3D, well, most of the 3D lines and stuff went away. And then I put a regular coat on it over the top of that, and then the rest of the painting was super easy to do. The visors went in super easy. I didn't put them in with Velcro this time like I've done in the past. They are literally super glued in there, and that's, whew. Oh, it doesn't stink.
Wait,
Smell it. Does it smell like super glue?
No, actually, no. I don't want my eyes to burn. Please no.
Oh yeah.
My eyes.
Oh, is it still? Still? You can still? Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
For a second. Ow.
Usually super glue, when it's still curing, it's real stout, but you couldn't until you got in there, huh? What about that padding? What do you think of that padding?
It's actually really nice. I put it on and I was like burning. I was like, I'm keeping this on because the padding.
Was it
and
real
I was like,
comfortable?
okay, I gotta take this off because my eyes are burning.
Was it real comfortable?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that was my bad. Dad fail. That was a dad fail. So what do you think about your helmet? The easiest helmet that I've had. No painting problems, no bunching up, no nothing like that. The weathering went on smoothly. Everything went so smooth it wasn't a headache at all. And I just did this behind the scenes while I was working on another helmet.
This helmet is so cool. At the beginning, like, I thought it was like bad because like whenever I like put on the face part, it would like go like super far. But then whenever I got to like this, it just started looking cooler. Now that I put the visors in, it's so much better. And the weathering, he did a nice job on weathering.
And you guys can see that in the build process. Like I said before, the link will be in the description in case you guys fast forwarded through this and you're wanting to see the ending of it. Let me show you another part of this real quick. We actually have Bazinga right here. This is actually a secondary Red Hood helmet that we were working on. And I was trying out some ABS, and this ABS kind of warped. I was going to make you guys a video for that, and I started making you guys a video for that, but I ended up just scrapping the whole entire thing because I'm trying to figure out how to print good, thin, geometrical parts with ABS on an Anycubic i3 Mego. And so I put a bag over it and all sorts of stuff. Put a bag on.
Put a bag.
And this messed up. It got some messed up parts. So we've got a secondary helmet. We've got secondary sliced files. And so I'm going to take those files and actually create a remix helmet for the future later on, where this one's all grimy, and we actually cut the bottom two pieces off of here. This was in 8 pieces that I glued together, but 7 and 8 were down here on the bottom, and you'll see in the process video that I cut this with a Dremel tool here, and then just took those pieces off so he could just slide it on and off, instead of like most people have done where they've left this whole entire back off removable and snapping in with magnets and things like that. I just made this a helmet that can slide on and off, and with those 2 pieces on the bottom, it wouldn't just slide on and off. So this one's going to actually have the
rare earth magnets.
Yeah, rare earth magnets to complete the helmet. I don't know if I'm gonna. Well, this is the exact same file, so it's gonna be the exact same file. We might do some other things to it. There's some other ventilation systems and stuff that other people have put in them, and as I get better, I'm going to try to look at some of that as a possibility to it. The rare earth magnets, like we said on the back of it, we may try another color, like maybe a chrome red, chrome cherry red or something like that. I think that would be really cool. I think this went with a really good color. I think this is a really, really good color, and he picked it out. We were at Walmart, we were going through all the reds, and he ended up picking this one out. I had a different red already at home that was more the 49er red that you got going on right here, but he said, nope, that's not the right color, Dad, we need to get a different color. And so we picked out this kind of burnt burgundy, and you guys can see that paint in the process. I'll show you guys. Well, actually, that's not in the process. I didn't show you guys any of the red painting in the process video, so I'll put a picture right here of the spray paint that we used to paint this one in the end. Perfect color red, I think, when it comes to the comic books, being real to the comic books and stuff like that, because I don't think he's ever had like a chrome red. That's what most people use because it looks cool. So we may try something different with this one. The Thingiverse link will be in the description to where I went and got this. I don't know the gentleman's name who built this, but I will put his name in the description as well. I need to start doing that. I'm on episode like 4 or 5 or something right now, and I still haven't said out of my mouth the person who's built these models, and I really need to memorize that because these guys are doing some amazing, amazing work with some of these helmets and stuff right here. The accuracy of them, just how well they go together and stuff, and just how well they fit and everything. It's been phenomenal. It's been so much fun to do it, and I can't do this. I can't build these on a 3D thing. I don't know how to do the 3D programming and stuff. All I know how to do is print and build and make you guys a video showing you guys what it looks like and stuff. So I really, really appreciate everybody on Thingiverse that's putting files on Thingiverse, that's putting cosplay stuff up on Thingiverse. There's several of us on YouTube that put out these videos based on files that other people make, and we really, really, really appreciate it. You guys keep me busy. You keep me working. This has been the funnest hobby that I've ever had. I was into drones for a long time, helping people with drone videos. Got into racing drones and acro drones and started learning how to do that. Got into making t-shirts, all sorts of different hobbies. I love being a hobbyist, and I love doing hobby things. This is by far the funnest and best hobby I've ever got into. And anybody out there that has that wants to make cosplay stuff, that's into superheroes, that's into comics and things like that, I would suggest you go out as fast as possible and buy you a 3D printer. On Anycubic i3 Mega, if you want to send me another printer, Anycubic, go out and get you a 3D printer. Prussia makes a pretty good 3D printer. Prussia, if you want to send me a 3D printer too. The CR10, I've heard that's a really good one. CR10, if you want to send me a 3D printer too. Go out and get you one. Go online, get you a 3D printer, even the DIY ones. There's some really good build-it-yourself 3D printers. Go out and get one. Build you some cosplay. This is so much fun. And I think that this is a hobby that's going to skyrocket. It's going to be one of the funnest hobbies. And I think, just like any other hobby that there is out there, even the cosplay community, this is going to be one of the biggest hobbies, I think, here in the very near future, is building, not just cosplay, but other things. Just building 3D prints and stuff. It's so much fun, and working with your hands is so much fun. One more thing before I get out of here. Go ahead and go over to my Patreon at Bryce and Michael RC on Patreon if you guys want to help support this channel. You can help me with getting some filament and things like that. Maybe some new 3D printer parts when my 3D printer breaks down like it is right now. And anybody out there, I have a huge request. A huge request. So if you've made it this far in the video and you make 3D models like any of these, if you make 3D models, I have a huge request. I went all through online everywhere and I can't find this anywhere as a free file. I think I found one on a website that usually pays for 3D prints, and I didn't actually click on it, so I don't know if it actually was a file or not. But I want, more than anything, a Power Rangers Lord Zedd face mask, even with the brains part on top, so full helmet, basically Lord Zedd's head that you can put on you. I found Lord Zedd's staff, I found all sorts of Power Ranger stuff, but I want Lord Zedd. If somebody makes that, put the link in the comments, please, and tell me where to go to get that, because I want to build that more than I want to build anything else in the world. And number 2, on Thingiverse, there's not much Power Ranger stuff, but me and him have actually watched every season of the Power Rangers, and it's kind of a memorabilia thing to us, right? You like the Power Rangers?
Kind of.
Not anymore?
Since I've watched like the new series, it kind of like bums me out. I just kind of like stop.
Oh, the new ones, poo on the new ones. The older ones are better. But there's a few Power Rangers helmets that I really, really want to make. I don't like everybody wants to do Tommy, and everybody wants to do, all these. But I want to do the blue original Power Ranger. So, blue original Power Ranger, Lord Zedd. If somebody knows where to find those files for free, or you want to make them and put them on Thingiverse, please do so and leave it in the comments field so I can print them, because I really want to make that one, and I really want to make him a Megaforce red helmet, because I started that in Paper Cura one year. A few years back I did it in Paper Cura, put Bondo on it, put fiberglass on it and stuff like that, and I made it all the way to cutting the helmet in half and putting the hinge system on it and stuff, and I completely broke it and I gave up on the whole idea and I never tried to rebuild it again. I really, really, really want to finish the Megaforce Red Power Ranger helmet, and I want to do it in 3D, and I want to make it for him. So we'll see you guys later. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Check out the build process if you guys can. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Please leave a comment. Any suggestions or anything, please let me know.
No, like leave a comment down below.
Oh, okay.
That's what every YouTuber does, is like leave a comment down below.
Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you guys think. Give me any comments and suggestions that you possibly can, because I'm fairly new to this, but I'm having so much fun with it, and I'm getting better and better and better as I go, and hopefully the more comments that you guys leave, the more I'll know how much better that I'm getting, and it helps me. It really does. And I try to go over to other people's, like I went on Uncle Jesse's the other day and suggested the Gorilla Glue gel for one of his projects, and he said he was going to go out and try that and stuff. So hopefully we see in another Uncle Jesse video that he uses the gel, because it's been amazing for me. That's all I use on these anymore, because it's the absolute best adhesive that you can use. Gorilla Glue gel. It stays in place. It doesn't run. Anyways, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell for the notifications so you can see these every single Thursday. I'll be putting a new one out every single Thursday because it keeps me busy during the week, and we'll see you guys later. Have a good one.